Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Raptors taking on the Suns. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. The modern NBA certainly owes a debt to those 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns of the early 2000s. Steve Nash at the controls, Amari Stoudemire at the rim, and Sean Marion doing some of everything. Most teams.
So exciting to see. No doubt about it, David. Thanks. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Barnes outside. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. 4 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
That one is off. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Good on the second free throw.
And Pirtle is a massive guy. Someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Now here's Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Here's VanVleet to the left side wing. Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. Lays it up and banks it in.
And expect smart plays like that from VanVleet. He is a clever floor general who knows how to create.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Paul. Siakam pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Booker. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's the pass to Okogie. Now Paul, a 3 ball. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Barnes, and that one good.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Booker outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance
And
Team.
buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Lee, Bismack Biyombo, who's out there with Durant. Then it's Payne, and it's Craig in at the 3 spot. Now here's Van Vliet. Shades over Payne. Here's Young, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. So it's Phoenix now after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Craig finds Durant. To the paint. Here's Payne. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Payne's got his first 2 points.
Such a great passer at his position. Dimes like this are why KD is a winner.
Van Vliet on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Suns trail by 3. Here's Craig. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Van Vliet.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
He's off on the first. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Biyombo. Okogie comes in for Kevin Durant. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Damian Lee. And Paul subbed in for Payne.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And here are the Suns now. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Shoots the 3. And the Raptors miss again. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Booker. That one goes. Count it. Booker's got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
The offensive rebound. Siakam. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Suns lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. They came together in the second period and managed to claw their way to a 1-point lead. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
And their defense has been an absolute disaster. offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. They need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
And that'll...
That's right, Suns fans.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Red Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The first one falls.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the fourth guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Both free throws good from Booker.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Barnes outside. Pirtle finds Anunoby. And stolen by Booker. Passes it to Okogie. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Pass to Siakam. Pirtle against Ayton. Shoots a fader. And again, Toronto no luck.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
13 feet away. The shot's good from Paul.
What confidence from the accomplished veteran. Paul doesn't need much space to shoot from the mid-range.
Pass to Anunoby. And here is Siakam. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. For three, Van Vliet nailed from three-point land. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Booker looking around. Good D by Siakam.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
The shot comes out, and we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top. They're up by 4.
16.
And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Raptors trail by 4. Torrey Craig is out there with Durant. Then it's Terrence Ross. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Paul. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet. Paul passes to Biyombo. And they pick up 2. Biombo's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Phoenix. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Van Vliet passes to Achua. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Shoots from 14. The shot by Paul, no good. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Suns lead by 6. Feeds it to KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Van Vliet outside. Floats one up. Some solid D from Paul. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The pass to Craig. Now here's Biombo. Covered by Achua. A shot by Paul, no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And it's Phoenix's ball here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Craig kicks to Paul. Passes it to Biombo. Back to Craig. 5 to shoot. Dishes it to Biombo. Shoots over Van Vliet. So the Suns win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.